Relationships are fraying to the extreme in Coronation Street next week, with betrayal and revenge having serious consequences. Having tricked Amy Barlow, Elle Mulvaney into the court, Leanne Battersby, Jane Danson has gone too far, with it seeming like Amy could lose everything. But Tracy, Kate Ford, and Nick Van Price are in her corner, and after a scary and humiliating experience, is Amy about to discover the truth about leader Rowan and Maurice Cooper. Elsewhere, with a crime unmasked, Beth Tinker's Lisa George's story may have been confirmed, with Jacob Roberts driving her out of Weatherfield. If she doesn't go, he will destroy Craig's Paulson Smith career. But an impromptu proposal from Kirk Sutherland and Wyman may change everything. And finally, fuming Betsy Swain, Sidney Martin lashes out at Mason when he gives her the cold shoulder, dumping him and seeking revenge in the form of a setup. But she may regret it. Monday, August 26. Nick and Toy plan to make the most of their last day together, but when Leanne and Sam return home early, what will they find? Leanne seeks out Rowan, who explains that Amy is doing an upload today and is reconsidering investing in the resource center. Rowan urges Leanne to lean on Nick to do the same. At Amy's upload, Leanne urges her to relive her trauma in order to banish the negativity. As Amy unburdens herself, Leanne's shocked to realize Rowan is recording her. Amy reveals she's going to speak to Ken about releasing her inheritance to invest. Ken's not keen. Beth's fuming to discover Sid is selling their knockoff t-shirts in the precinct and keeping all the profits for himself. As Beth watches him, she's taken aback when Kit arrives. In the cafe, Dylan tenses when Mason comes in, his heart sinking as he overhears Mason telling Betsy that he's saving up to rent nearby. Betsy persuades Mason to forget his shift at Speed Doll and come back to hers as her mom's at work, and they'll have the house to themselves. Tyrone is determined to make the most of the time with his son. Wednesday, August 28. As Leanne insists Amy is ready for her malware session, blindfolded, Amy is horrified as the members bombard her with insults. Leanne assures her it'll be worth it in the end, but Amy becomes too distressed and runs out. Tracy and Nick confront Rowan at the Chariot Square Hotel, determined to unmask him. Handing her some cash, Kit tells Beth he wants her out of Weatherfield by the end of the week or he'll end Craig's career. Kirk admits to Beth he can't live without her and reveals Peanut wearing a neckerchief saying "Marry me." With Kit's blackmail ringing in her ear, will she agree? With Mason being non-committal about plans to hang out again, Betsy finishes with him. When Mason later finds Betsy chatting to Dylan, he's unimpressed and tells them they deserve each other. Dylan squirms and assures him they are not an item. Jenny mulls over Kit's move to Red Bank and reckons it must be the flat that Daisy and Daniel were going to buy. Ryan clocks Daisy's discomfort at the mention of Daniel. Adam tells Dee Dee he's meeting a new client and could do with her input. Friday, August 30. Di Costello tells Lisa that they haven't enough evidence against Joel Deering. Through gritted teeth, Lisa tells Joel that he's free to go. As Daniel quizzes Lisa about the rumor that Joel secretly fed Lauren drugs in an attempt to abort her baby, a guilty Betsy listens in. Lauren heads off to visit Frankie, but she's horrified to come face to face with Joel. When Betsy spots Mason, she makes a point of kissing Dylan. Calling at Speed Doll, she admits to Mason she wanted to make him jealous. But when Mason spells out that he's not interested, a humiliated Betsy steals a customer's purse and slips it into Mason's jacket. Having discovered her purse missing, the customer cheers at strip off Yasmin and Stu. As Mason puts on his jacket, he's horrified to realize Betsy set him up. Craig quizzes Sid about his dealings with Beth. Sid feigns ignorance, but once Craig is out of earshot, he calls Kit to warn him. Tracy spells out that they are taking their story to the Gazette, urging Leanne to persuade Amy to call off her attack. Rowan points out that now she's senior management, her loyalty to the Institute takes precedence over any relationship she has with Amy. Leanne's torn. Jack worries as his court date approaches.